It's just a great time to be in Casper. Lots of growth, lots of development.
As you start making investments in quality of life initiatives and you bring something where it pulls people, the market responds.
So we're excited from a tourism perspective about David Street Station. I think what it does is it brings locals down and energizes them. They become ambassadors for the things that there are to do. They're sharing that message. It invites people to our downtown corridor. You know, it benefits our shops and our local businesses, but also gives people really great things to do.
It's going to be a center point for Casper, and it's going to be the core of Casper.
Our goal is to put a skating rink in the winter, a place for a band shelter for bands, a place for farmers markets, just a place for any kind of activity.
Our downtown is great. We've got the plaza, we've got things going on, we've got businesses down there. There is a vibe and there's a sense of vibrancy.
The sport is cross-country skiing combined with rifle marksmanship. We shoot .22 caliber rifles. For the young kids, we'll start off with electronic rifles, so there's no projectiles. We have 30 biathlon targets covered by a roof, and they have lighting, so we can shoot at night. This is one of the toughest courses in the world, and that's no exaggeration. The trails themselves are extremely challenging, and then on top of that, the altitude adds a little bit of a factor. But because of that altitude, we get the most phenomenal snow in the western United States.
You know, world-class athletes have the experience with biathlon. We want to support that and leverage it and help grow it because it really is something unique for the state of Wyoming.
In the future, we're going to have U.S. Nationals here, as well as North American Championships for biathlon and cross-country races as well. This is a multi-year project, and the end state goal is to have one of the best biathlon venues in North America, if not the world.
We're putting in place a great riparian habitat. We're building the infrastructure that it needs.
The river is really an opportunity for us to be a drawing point as well into the community because it's got great fishing, and so it can have and absolutely be an economic development piece to it. And water and maintaining that environment is critical, especially for Casper.
Some of the outcomes of this, besides improved water quality, besides reduced erosion, and erosion is one of the biggest water pollutants, improved fish habitat, improved riparian habitat, and vegetation through the river corridor, economic development that comes with tourists wanting to come and see what a wonderful resource that we have.
Breakthrough 307 is a development of an ecosystem for entrepreneurial development and innovation, where we're going to leverage our existing investments like the Wyoming Technology Business Center, or what we call the incubator. But what it is now bringing to the table and adding is an element of entrepreneurial excitement, development, connections. We have 20 members that have committed $100,000 each, and we're already starting to look at businesses that are in the Laramie as well as the Casper incubators. What we saw was if you didn't have a clear pathway and a predictable pathway, the entrepreneurs were spending too much time trying to chase money versus focus on what they really should be doing, and that is developing whatever their innovation is, getting it into the marketplace, et cetera. And so what this is doing is creating a predictable pathway between idea conception to development, and also into market introduction, and the funding, the financing that goes with it.
If we really want to be competitive, what we need to do is we need to have a facility that's under our control, that has the amenities that are necessary for a business who's looking at relocating or expanding. In leasing that out, this company in essence said, we want to build a larger hangar. We have more aircraft, and we want to put them all in one roof. So that led to a second hangar that's going up right now. The infrastructure that was put in place for the spec hangar, the roadways and the utility extension, was designed in a way that could continue we could expand those utilities for future hangars. So if it wouldn't have been not only for that business council grant and that project to get the hangar done, we would have never had the infrastructure in place for the next hangar that's going up. And we've actually had conversations with 2 other companies and 2 other individuals about building a third hangar. The infrastructure for the spec hangar did a lot more than just provide the hangar. It really gives us an opportunity for a lot of development, a lot of interesting development, and basically about an 80-acre parcel of land that's prime real estate right along 2026.